Hello, all my dear Leo friends, or should I say great, grand, glorious Leo. That is the proper introduction for Leo. This is Maxine Taylor, America's first licensed astrologer, for those of us who have not met. And Leo, this is your glorious forecast for November. I'm going to describe it to you in a minute. I just want to say a word to those people who have asked me to mentor them and who I have no way of getting back in touch with. If you would like me to teach you astrology and include you in my amazing mentoring program, which is a face-to-face, one-on-one situation where you get me once a week. If you are interested in learning astrology for yourself, or because you would like to practice astrology, just go to my website, MaxineTaylor.com. All the information is there. Okay, Leo, let's talk about this fabulous forecast. All right, let's start with Mercury, the blue planet. Mercury is our conscious mind. It's what we think about and talk about. It starts off in the third house of Gemini, and so there's lots of thinking, lots of talking, lots of ideas. On the 5th, Mercury moves into the 4th house of your solar chart, and that 4th house deals with home, family, real estate, the foundation of our life. And so you can see with all the planets, all the activity going on in the 4th house, Mercury is just one planet. And there should be more communication with family members, about family members, and maybe about real estate matters. And then on the 24th, Mercury moves into your 5th house of fun and games and children. And this is just terrific. It is a time to party. Now, I want to mention something right here. Mercury is no longer retrograde, but it is in the shadow of the retrograde, and it will come out of the shadow on the 2nd of November. When it's in the shadow, it feels like Mercury is still retrograde. It's not, but it feels that way. So it's probably a good idea not to begin a new project until after November 2nd. Now, on November 18th, Venus, the planet of love and beauty, moves into the shadow of the retrograde. All of the planets except the sun and the moon, and we consider them planets, of course, will have a pre-retrograde shadow period, then the retrograde, then the planet comes out of retrograde, boom, and goes into the post-retrograde shadow. When a planet is in the shadow, it feels like it is still retrograde. It's not, but it feels that way. So if you have put off doing new projects or starting new projects, you have a window of opportunity from November 2nd to November 18th to make sure that whatever project you're talking about has a good starting point. So I mentioned that here for you. All right, so Mercury goes from your ideas to your home and family and real estate matters. And then on the 24th, it moves into your fun and games area. And that's the area of children also. So let's move forward and look at the sun, the yellow planet. That's the giver of life. It's the center of our universe. The sun has been and will stay in the 4th house, lighting up real estate matters, domestic issues, It's super terrific. On the 21st, it precedes Mercury into that fifth house, and you are ready to party. Probably with children, if you have them, although it doesn't have to be with children. You are ready for fun and games. And I am going to suggest to you that you take advantage of that fun and games aspect. Now, Mars, the red planet, that is a powerhouse. It's what we fight with and fight for. It's what comes first to us. So we have Mars, what comes first to us, what we'll fight with and fight for in the fourth house. And we have the sun, the center of our life, the giver of life in the fourth house. Our home and family is very important to us. Now, as I mentioned, the sun will move into your fifth house of fun and games on the 21st. Mercury on the 24th. Mars is going to stay in that fourth house all month. And you will either get into it with a landlord or a builder, or you're just going to fight for your right to just be alone at home, which is fine. When the sun and Mercury are in the fifth house, though, you're going to want to be with your kids. You're going to want to party. Do it. Do it. You'll enjoy it. Now, Venus, the planet of love and beauty and money, has been in your fifth house. And so you're ready to play. You're ready to enjoy yourself. On the 5th, Venus moves into your sixth house of work. So I'm thinking, are you looking for a new job? Is there something new on the horizon for you? Because Venus is love, and it shows that you love your new job or you love your present job. Venus protects your health. And it's beautiful. Okay, now let's look at the lunations. The new moon, and that's when energy starts moving forward, is on November 4th, okay? Until then, you may not want to get off of the couch. You know how we have days like that? Okay. The new moon is in 12 Scorpio 49. Find that in your birth chart, and it will round out this picture. So this is you focused on home and family. 2 weeks later, we have another lunation, the full moon. But this full moon is not just any full moon. It's an eclipse of the moon. And whenever we have an eclipse, it's major. It can be so exciting. It's on November 19th in 27 degrees of Taurus. Find that in your birth chart. This means that what is going to come to a head and go pop is your career. I think what I'm saying is decide what you want to be when you grow up, because here it is right here. It's you in a position of leadership. I don't know what type. If you're thinking of changing careers or just plain old moving up in your present career, this eclipse will help you do it. And with an eclipse, we feel it about a week to two before it begins. It's at its peak 3 to 4 months after the day it occurs. And it's good for a year, at least a year. And so you want to look at your birth chart and see where 27 Leo is, because that's a very powerful place in your chart. Okay. I think I've covered everything. It's short and sweet and to the point. And so, my dear Leo friends, join me next month when once again we talk about the planets. By that time, we are probably going to be talking about both Venus and Mercury going retro. Yeah, okay. So, till we meet again, may the stars shine brightly on you and yours.